Let me ask you something, brutally honest. When was the last time you ended a week and thought, I actually did everything I said I would? When was the last time you didn't feel like a fraud in your own skin, scrolling while the clock slowly murdered your dreams in the background? Life doesn't destroy you with one big blow. It erodes you through forgettable, wasted weeks. But what if I told you that in just 7 days, you could flip the script, not through luck, not through some motivational fluff dot, but by becoming what most people fear, a disciplined human being, and your weapon, Stoic routines, carved into history by warriors, philosophers and emperors. Here's how you build the most productive week of your life: 7 days. 7 habits, each one crafted to punch weakness in the face and replace it with steel. Day 1. Wake up early. Before the world touches you, the battlefield begins before the sun rises. If your alarm rings and you stay in bed, you've already lost. You chose comfort over character. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, once wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I am rising to do the work of a human being." Waking up early isn't about productivity, hacks or morning tea rituals. It's war. I remember spiraling, no routine, no direction, just fake productivity behind endless planning. Until one day, I forced myself to wake up at 5 a.m. 30 days straight, no excuses. Day by day, my mind sharpened. I didn't just wake up earlier. I woke up hungry for war, for clarity, for life. When you rise before the world speaks, you hear yourself again. You make decisions before the algorithm does. You reclaim your time. Day 2. Push your physical limits. Suffer on purpose. Weak minds hide in comfort. Strong minds hunt discomfort. Day 2 is about this. Choose something that hurts and do it anyway. Seneca wrote, "Set aside a few days to live with the scantiest fare and rough dress," saying, "Is this the condition I feared?" This isn't about fitness. It's about power. Run until your lungs burn. Lift until your muscles shake. Do something that makes you say, "I'm not soft anymore." Here's the truth no one wants to admit. Your body is the first gate to mental discipline. If you can't push yourself physically, don't expect to win mentally. Suffering is the tuition fee of growth, and you must pay in sweat. Day 3. Keep a personal journal. Reflect or stay blind. Day 3 is when we lower the noise and write. Not for Instagram, not for image, but to face the mirror without filters. There's a reason every Stoic kept a journal. When you dare to face yourself on a blank page, something powerful happens, the illusions fall away, and all that's left is the truth. That's when real growth begins. Day 3. Keep a personal journal. Reflect or remain blind. Why did Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca all keep journals? Because the pen doesn't lie. Write down what you failed at today. What triggered you? What made you act like a child when you should have stood like a king? Your journal becomes a mental dojo, a place where ego gets punched and your soul gets shaped. Want a secret? The most dangerous men I've met don't talk much, but their notebooks bleed with truth and clarity. Day 4. Face what you keep avoiding. Kill the procrastination demon. We all have that one thing, that email, that call, that project. It sits in the back of your mind whispering, "Not now, maybe later." But every time you postpone it, you give away a piece of your power. Not because the task is hard, but because avoidance is spiritual cancer. Today, you hunt it down and kill it. Lao Tzu said, "Do the difficult things while they are easy. Do the great things while they are small." Procrastination is soul rot. It's self-betrayal on repeat. You don't need motivation. You need to drag the fear into the light and deal with it. Day 5. End the day with real rest, not escape. You want to know what real power looks like. Ending your day without feeling like you had to escape it. Day 5 isn't about Netflix. It's about earned, intentional rest, the kind that recharges warriors. Rest isn't for the weak. Rest is the reload. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, rest is for those who've truly worked. If you've poured your soul into the day, you've earned the right to collapse like a lion after the hunt. Rule: No screens 1 hour before bed. Read, breathe, stretch, journal. End your day like it matters. Most people don't sleep, they sedate. They scroll until their anxiety goes numb. But you're not most people. Sleep like a warrior preparing for battle, not a coward running from it. Day 6. Train your mind for struggle, because life isn't your therapist. You will suffer. People will betray you. Plans will fall apart, and no one's coming to save you. Day 6 is about building a mind that thrives in chaos, not with affirmations, but with mental armor. Read philosophy. Visualize loss, meditate. In silence, expect failure. And prepare anyway. In ancient Stoicism, there's a practice called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of misfortune. Imagine it, feel it, taste it, and say, if it happens, I will endure. Life becomes less frightening when you've already bled in your mind. You don't rise by avoiding pain, you rise by inviting it in. Day 7. Live like time is running out, because it is. You think you have time, you don't. The final day is your reminder. Every wasted breath is gone forever. Every delayed action buries the version of you that could have lived. Seneca once wrote, when you live like time is running out, every moment becomes sharper, heavier with meaning, and there's no room left for delay. Live like you're dying, not in a cliché way, but with rage in your veins for wasting even a second today. Call the person you've avoided. Start the book you've delayed. Say no to what drains you. Say yes to what sets your soul on fire. Look at your life and ask, if I died tonight, what part of me would rot with regret? Then fix it. Fast. The final trigger of this week isn't a routine, it's a rebirth. You wanted the most productive week of your life? Here it is. Not because you made the perfect to-do list, but because you broke yourself in all the right places. This is the week you stop flirting with potential and start executing like your life depends on it. Because it does. And when you reach day 7, you won't just feel different, you'll be unrecognizable. You'll wake up, stare into the mirror, and for the first time in years, you'll see someone who finally means what they say. A man who doesn't wait for permission. A man with scars, grit, and purpose. Someone dangerous not to others, but to the version of himself that held him back. Now you have a choice. Let this week change you, or let it fade into the pile of almost and maybe. Because discipline isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters until your soul transforms. The world doesn't need more smart people. It needs warriors with calendars. So now, go sharpen yours. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into your Stoic journey, check out my book Stoic Strength, packed with real, actionable strategies to build discipline, resilience, and unshakable clarity from ancient wisdom to modern life. Link in the description. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and prepare for the next battle. I'll see you in the next one.